Welcome back to the channel. Are you ready to go on another exciting adventure? Well, then hop into the mystery machine with us and let's get going. In the bustling city of Moonstone, nestled between Starry Mountain and Twinkle Lake, there lived a young boy named Cosmo. Now, Cosmo wasn't your average kid. Oh no, Cosmo had a special gift. You see, Cosmo could talk to animals, but this was no small feat, because in Moonstone City, the animals were very shy and they hid away from the townspeople, including Cosmo, making it almost impossible for anyone to hear their voices. However, Cosmo yearned to make animal friends and hear their stories firsthand, so he started exploring the outskirts of town, venturing into the whispering woods and along the banks of the babbling brook. He even braved the treacherous terrain of Mount Crumble, all in his quest to find a friendly creature willing to chat. One day, deep within the woods, he heard a sniffle. He followed the sound to a clearing where he found a little bunny rabbit sitting on a tree stump. The bunny was no bigger than Cosmo's hand, and its fur was as white as snow. "Hello," said Cosmo in his kindest voice. The rabbit jumped and then slowly hopped closer to him. "Are you hurt?" asked Cosmo, noticing the tears on its fluffy cheeks. I lost my way home," sniffled the rabbit. "Don't worry," said Cosmo, extending a helping hand. "I'll help you find it." And with that, he picked the rabbit up and placed it gently on his shoulder. As they walked through the forest, Cosmo noticed that the rabbit's ears drooped and its steps were slow. Clearly, it was still very scared. Then Cosmo had an idea. He took a deep breath, wiggled his fingers and sang in a silly voice, follow me, wherever I go, you can follow too. We'll sing and we'll dance and have lots of fun." The little rabbit perked up at the sound of Cosmo's singing, and soon they were skipping along the forest path together. After a while, they arrived at a cozy burrow, nestled at the base of a giant oak tree. "This is it," said the rabbit, its eyes sparkling with gratitude. "My home." It hopped out of Cosmo's hands and disappeared into the hole. Then a moment later it popped back out with a carrot in its mouth. "For helping me, here's a gift for you." The rabbit handed Cosmo the carrot and then scampered back inside its burrow. Overjoyed by his new friend, Cosmo quickly gobbled up the carrot and then ran off to tell everyone in Moonstone about his amazing adventure. He skipped down the street, his heart filled with happiness, when suddenly he bumped right into Mayor Bumble. "Oof," said the mayor, nearly losing his balance. "Watch where you're going, Cosmo." "Sorry, Mr. Mayor," replied Cosmo, a bit intimidated by the stern look on his face. Cosmo tried to walk away quickly, but the mayor stopped him. "Wait, why are you covered in dirt, and why do you have carrot juice all over your clothes?" he asked suspiciously. Cosmo hesitated, not sure how to explain his adventure to the grumpy mayor. But just then, the little bunny rabbit popped out from behind Cosmo. "I was just playing with a new friend I made in the forest," he explained with a smile. The mayor looked from Cosmo to the rabbit and back again, taken aback by the sight. He had never seen a talking animal before, let alone one that was friendly. At that moment, Cosmo's mum came walking down the street. She rushed over to them and knelt down to the rabbit's level. "Oh, hello there, little one. Thank you for playing with Cosmo," she said warmly. The rabbit nodded shyly and then hopped back into the forest. "Wait, did that rabbit just talk?" the mayor exclaimed, his eyes wide with surprise. Cosmo and his mom exchanged a knowing smile. "It seems so," said Cosmo's mom, chuckling. "Well, I guess I won't be able to pretend that talking animals aren't real anymore," the mayor said with a sigh. Suddenly, a loud crash echoed through the forest, and the animals began to run for cover. The mayor panicked and hid behind a nearby bush. But Cosmo and his mom weren't afraid. They knew it was just a scared animal who needed their help. As they ventured deeper into the woods, the sounds of crashing continued. Suddenly they came across a clearing where a baby bird lay injured on the ground. Its wing was twisted at an unnatural angle, and it whimpered softly. "Oh, don't worry, little bird," said Cosmo's mum. "We'll take care of you." She carefully lifted the bird and cradled it in her hands. Then she turned to Cosmo. "Why don't you go find some soft leaves and some berries to help with his pain? I'll build a nest for him to stay in." Cosmo nodded and hurried off into the forest. Soon he returned with a pile of soft leaves and juicy blackberries. Cosmo's mom used the leaves to make a comfortable bed for the bird and crushed the berries into a poultice to help ease its pain. Just then, the other forest animals gathered around, peeking out from behind trees and bushes. They had watched Cosmo and his mom tending to their injured friend, and they wanted to see if she could help them too. "Is it true what they say about you?" a squirrel asked timidly. "Can you really heal my broken leg?" "Of course," said Cosmo's mom. She gently set the squirrel's leg and then wrapped it in leaves. "There you go. That should help." The animals cheered and thanked Cosmo and his mom for their kindness. From that day on, the forest animals were no longer afraid of the townspeople. In fact, they became the best of friends. They would play together in the fields, swim in the lake, and read books under the shade of the big oak tree. The mayor even built a park where the animals could roam freely during the day and feel safe from harm. And that's the end of our story. What did you think? Did you like it? Tell us in the comments below. Now it's time to answer the question. What do you think? How does friendship make us feel? Of course, friendship makes us feel happy. That's why we love our friends. And the best part is that friends always stick together. Through thick and thin, through happy times and sad times, good times and bad, a true friend will always be there for you. Remember that. So thank you for watching today's story, little ones. We hope you enjoyed it. If you want to watch more stories like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our new stories. And don't forget to click the bell icon to receive notifications every time a new story is uploaded. Also, remember to give us a thumbs up if you liked today's story. Your feedback is very important to us. Now it's time to say goodbye. We'll see you next time. Bye. We'll see you next time.